Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 2nd of April, 2024. A day when we posed a question. What are we going to do for the future? Because now it's April. We are out of RPG overload. I'm trying out new games. We're trying to figure out time slots. And right now, some stuff is working and some stuff isn't. And so we had a ginormous segment on today's Level 1 podcast this morning about it. And basically, here's the deal. Certain games are working very well. Alone in the Dark has done good. The first 2 streams I've done of it. The game is great. People are enjoying it. 2 thumbs up, right? But as for everything else, for example, bringing back Dragon's Dogma 2 into the mix hasn't been doing well. Attendance, engagement, and support have all kind of been low. And so I was talking with my audience about what do you think about that? How do you think Elden Ring will do, etc., etc. We had a really interesting conversation, and essentially this morning, people were on the fence about it. Some people are like, no, keep playing Dragon's Dogma 2, despite the fact that basically no one's showing up and supporting it. Others are like, well, you see, it's because you got rid of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I'm like, but that game I played for over 20 hours, and it went to the point where I was getting 200 viewers a stream and no support either. No one cared about it, you know? So I don't get it. It seems that what we have is a group of vocal people who say they want stuff, but then when I actually play it, they don't show up. Okay? I'm just being honest. It is kind of frustrating when I'm trying to listen to what my audience is telling me to do. Keep in mind, originally I wasn't even going to play Dragon's Dogma 2. I was going to play Rise of the Ronin, right? And I was outright told by my audience, don't do that. Play Dragon's Dogma 2. That's the better game. That's the one you're going to want to play. Anyway, so we had a big discussion about it this morning. And I asked everyone for feedback. I'm hoping that people will take that to heart and leave feedback on my podcast overnight on that, because I'd like to really know what people think about it and what to do. Okay? Then we had our streaming day. And the first stream today was Elden Ring. Returning to the game for the first time in a year after 39 hours of gameplay of this magic build last year, picking up where we left off. I'm happy to report it went really well. Number 1, attendance was great. Number 2, engagement was great. Number 3, support was good. It wasn't, oh my God, blow me away, but it also wasn't atrociously bad. It was somewhere in the middle of where I'd like it to be, and that's fine. All that was the first stream. Then tonight on the late stream, I said, I'm going to go back to Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection and see if it works. So here's in a nutshell the answer to that question. A good audience came out and wanted to hang out with me, and we had very silly conversation tonight. We were joking about Will Smith and J-Lo as musicians. We were joking about all kinds of different various topics. I was making, Wookiee cookie jokes and all kinds of stuff, and just having a good time with it. And I actually did some matches when the servers worked. I actually was getting kill streaks and stuff, which was fun. And we had a good time. Not only do we have great attendance and great engagement, the support was outstanding. The support tonight for Star Wars Battlefront Collection, which is a broken game that does not work, was more than twice the support that I had gotten on the Elden Ring stream. Okay? So, if anything, here's the deal. Alone in the Dark, doing good. Elden Ring, doing good. A random Battlefront stream does absolutely over-the-top outstanding. Okay? Why is it that the RPGs are underperforming? It's a very simple answer. Because there's too many fucking RPGs out at one time. The same exact thing that I said in January happened, has continued to happen, and is still happening now. It's not me, it's the fucking games. A game like the Battlefront Collection, we're just having fun, we're interacting, I'm being silly playing it, we can make jokes, we can have a good time. All of a sudden, people get invigorated. They want to support. A game like Elden Ring. It's exciting to see me jump back into an ultra-challenging game and see how I'm going to do and see how overpowered this Glintstone magic run is. In a game like Alone in the Dark, people love my survival horror playthroughs because I put a lot of commentary into them. I get into the story. It's fun, right? RPGs are just RPGs. They're all going to be played similarly or the same, even if the play style of them is a little different. People are burnt out on them. They just are. Even if the games are good. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's good. Dragon's Dogma 2, it's good. But people don't want it anymore. That's why the engagement and support dried up for them. You're like, dude, too many. I agree with you. You know, over the course of the last 6 months, we had Like a Dragon Gaiden, Like a Dragon Infinite Well, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Baldur's Gate 3 endlessly. Now we've got Dragon's Dogma 2. That's too many RPGs in a short period of time. They don't work. But if I had skipped them, people would have just given me hell. Remember, I was going to skip Dragon's Dogma 2, and people were giving me hell, telling me I was doing the wrong thing. Now I'm playing it, and now all of a sudden the game is boring. Well, no shit. I knew it would be, because people don't want the same kind of game over and over. Would have been the same thing if it was a bunch of Mario games or platformers, if it was a bunch of fighting games. You know what I mean? It's the same deal. So, in light of that, I think tomorrow we need to regroup and talk about what to do. Do we even continue with the RPGs right now, or do we just say screw all of them? I mean, the schedule tomorrow is not going to change, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But tonight was definitive evidence that it's not me, because people came out, engaged, supported, and had a good time with a different kind of game, and that's a good thing. Okay? So, tomorrow, we'll have a level 1 podcast discussing this. We'll try to figure out what to do moving forward. There's going to be Alone in the Dark on the first stream, which is going to be great. It's been a great playthrough so far, and now we're nearing the end of the game. People are basically saying probably 2 more streams to beat it. And then, yes, we're going to do Dragon's Dogma 2 on the late stream. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's another dead stream, I'm done with the game at this point. Like, I'm not going to play games that people don't want. I'm going to find games that people are going to find engaging, that will urge them to have a good time and want to support. I'm not going to sit here and play an 80-hour RPG, the 10th that I've played already in the last year, just because that's the fucking kind of game that every game developer wants to make right now. I'm getting done with it at this point, honestly. So, let's see what happens. All right, everyone. I thank you so much. Please check out the Elden Ring. It was a pretty fun stream. Check out the silliness of the Battlefront stuff. That was fun, too. I will see you all in the morning for a fun podcast where we will discuss this, and then a good day of new games all day, and we'll see how it goes. All right? Just one final reminder, because maybe many of you don't check out the podcast. My birthday is Saturday, and I'm doing a birthday marathon all day long. It's going to include schedule update, food, birthday cake, booze, a retro react segment where we're going to reminisce about the past and watch my most viewed videos of all time in a playlist, which is going to be super fun to do that react event, among other things. I hope if you can make it this Saturday, if you could swing by and just hang out with me for 5 minutes, or maybe just come by at any time during the day and hang out, or maybe you could be there all day. It would be great to see you. You know, I love doing these special events. They're cool, chill opportunities to just have a good time. And being that it's my birthday, it would be nice to hang out with people. Maybe if I haven't even seen you in a while, it'd be nice to at least see you come by and say hello. All right? Guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.